Skull identification may sound difficult, but with the right tips and hands-on lab experience, it's really easy. This skull is a puma skull. It has all the structures that most mammals have. All mammal skulls have similar parts and structures. These are some basic parts of the skull: orbitals, zygomatic arch, nasal, sagittal crest, mandible, and auditory bullae. Mammals have unique adaptations and structures to accommodate to their different lifestyles. In a lab like this one, anyone can distinguish between mammal groups. This skull is a badger skull. Badgers are in family Mustelidae. Carnivores have 4 groups of teeth. These groups are incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. The last premolar is called the carnassial shear. Every carnivore has this tooth along with canines to help them capture and eat their prey. This skull is a cicadeer skull. It is in family Cervidae. This animal is an herbivore. It has the same basic groups of teeth: incisors, canines, premolars, and molars. Although it has the same basic tooth structure, it lacks a carnassial shear. Also, the canine is underdeveloped. This is a puma skull. Another carnivore skull characteristic is the mandibular fossa. This structure allows for the animal to have a powerful jaw and to keep it in place while attacking prey. As you can see on the deer skull, herbivores do not have as well developed mandibular fossa as the puma or carnivore skull. The skull on the left is a black bear, and the right a cicadeer. The last main characteristic of the carnivore skull is how heavily the skull is made. The deer skull is not as heavily made as the bear skull, and it has a much smaller brain case because it does not have to track prey. With these tips, an average person can identify a carnivore and possibly a deer or an herbivore skull. This can be useful if you'd find a skull on a walk in the woods.